TYT Sports, Francis and Jason. So we have noticed what's been circulating in MMA culture and MMA headlines. We've discussed, I already forgot it, Brianne Rosillo, who is fighting in an MMA circuit in New York. We discuss other facets of MMA in the UFC, the Jon Joneses of the world, right? But we also noticed that this is one of the most circulated things that people are talking about, and it's not a first case instance. Cooper versus Wolford in an MMA circuit in West Virginia called Ruckus in the Cage. We have a video of literally Wolford pooping himself after being choked out. Just throw the video. As you can see from the video, he literally shit himself on the canvas. And look, there's a million poop jokes that can be made, but I truthfully feel bad for this guy. And it would be so easy to pick him apart for that. But here's what I want to throw out there. If I was getting guillotine choked, there's a really strong chance I would have shit myself too.
I'll shit myself before I go in the octagon.
Oh, does that appear like adrenaline and then fear and then...
No, just I just don't want to fight these guys.
Oh, yeah.
But
no, I have no fear of getting in there. I just fear of getting guillotine choked or arm barred or rear naked choked or spinning backflip kicked.
Yeah, and that's the thing is it's so easy to just laugh at that. It is. But when you're putting your body through that amount of trauma, then that is a natural. You can't hold on to anything in your body if it's suddenly you get annihilated by something and the only emotion he's thinking about in his body is trying to breathe.
Yeah.
If someone's getting him in a guillotine choke, he's trying to breathe. And sometimes you just can't hold on to anything else. My advice would be, one, don't eat that much before it. But
according to reports from SB Nation, he claimed that he actually ate chili about a couple hours before the fight,
that's
which obviously could have a bad
depends where you got it from. You got to check and make sure that it's got an A grade on the window. If you're from LA, in California, understand that anything. You need to be really sure if it's a B or C grade. You really need to understand.
You think the food inspection grades is a California thing only?
Is it really? Is that
no,
wide?
I think it's worldwide.
It's not worldwide.
Countrywide.
I know that I understand that we have to check.
What do you have, a 1 through 10 in Scotland? It's a 7. We
just have a health inspection test, but we don't have the letter grade that you guys have.
Is it like tomato, carrot, bean? And that's you have a different.
I think it's just a guy with a picture being another guy don't do it. Don't eat it before UFC.
So yeah, maybe it was not the best decision in the world to eat chili beforehand. But by the way, Francis, research tells me this is not the first time this has happened in combat sports.
Oh, you're not going to show me anymore.
No, I'm not showing you anymore. Super featherweight in 1980, Alexis Arguello hit Cornelius Booza Edwards so hard he actually shit himself in a boxing fight.
I mean, of course, it's really sad for the guy that
I have more.
I know you're going to get into it, but just it's sad for the person that does it because you put yourself in that situation.
No,
it's rough, but it's also bragging rights for the guy that delivers well.
There's a point. There's a point that I'm going to get to after all of these. So Tim Silva, another MMA fighter, defecated versus Asurio Silva. Tim Sylvia versus Asurio Silva. God, this is confusing. In 2007, same case, pooped himself. And most recently, November of 2014, not even a year ago, Humberto Brown, if you see, it appeared that he pooped himself versus Gabriel Benitez, but there's no proof of it. There was just a big sweat stain, right where your butt would be. So people all claimed, he pooped himself, but instead there's an equal chance it was sweat, it was anything else. This is not...
bumpied.
People don't remember this, as they shouldn't remember this. So in... Travis Wolford's case from that video, yes, that video is going to live long in infamy on the worlds of YouTube and digital media. I understand that. But people forget, as they should, because there's much more important knockouts in MMA, UFC, and boxing to be talked about than somebody just shitting himself.
Yeah. And I mean, it's probably a lot more common in worldwide sports than people think. I'm sure in American football, someone's been tackled that hard.
There are offensive linemen in the NFL that have said so many times that like during a game it's happened and they'd have to, of course, change at halftime. Like it's not like these guys get bathroom breaks. It's not like 37th minute of the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid game. Jackson Martinez is like, gotta sub myself off. I gotta use the bathroom.
There's examples of people that have been seen to run off the field to use the restroom.
Oh, is that legal?
If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's either that or you're squatting in the corner flag. You gotta do it. All right, well, let us know what you guys think. We'll end on that in the comment section below. As always, the video, we should have said this way before. There's a disclaimer notice that it wasn't the easiest video to watch.
I'm putting it in the title. It's in the title.
Yeah, it's in the
title.
title.
NSFW. It's going to say don't watch if squeamish, whatever you want it to be. Don't blame us. It's in the title. You clicked on it.